Alright, y'all, I'm filming this intro after because somehow I lost the clip of me filming it. But I'm gonna be showing y'all how to replace the axles on your Honda Rancher 420. It'll probably work on any four-wheeler, to be honest. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, help the channel out before you get into this video. So let's get into it. Alright, y'all, we got our tires off. We got our socket. I'm not 1,000% what size this is because it don't say it on, or it probably says it, but I just can't read it. 24, there it is. So we're gonna get that on there. Get our impact. Maybe I should have put it on the impact first. We got our Timu impact here. Alright, now we got that off. We have to get both our ball joints out and this tie rod. So let's do that. Alright, now we got our set of needle nose. We got to get these cotter pins off. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If y'all see these see them little pins right there on each side, this right there. You gotta get them off. And you gotta, oh, this one don't have it, which y'all should have one right here for the tie rods. So you're gonna get all three of them off. So let's get them off real quick. You just kind of bend them so they'll come off. It can be a pain in the butt. There that one goes. Alright, y'all, we got all our cotter pins out. They all broke, but it is what it is. They're a pain to get out. Yeah, that one out. Got this one under here out, and we got our tie rod out. So now, we're gonna take our 17mm. I'm gonna start with the top ball joint. Turn it this way. And I'm just gonna take that nut off right there. Get my maul. Break it loose. Alright, I got the impact because I was tired of dealing with this thing. Alright, now we got that. We got this tie rod bolt off, this ball joint bolt off, and this lower ball joint bolt off. Pop that tie rod up like that, set that out the way. Then we're gonna try to do that to a ball joint down here at the bottom. Alright, got no clue if this is even called, but this is what it looks like. Got one of these. Yeah, we're gonna pop it off here. No, we're gonna go for this upper first. And I'm gonna go get bottoms out. Lowers out. And just like that, it's disconnected from this axle. So we can kind of set this aside. I set it up here like that. We should be able to this one's gonna want to be a pain to get out. There we go. What you do is you push and pull. Push it and pull it. And it should pop out. There's this one. This one, I think this one's still good. I still changed it. Now, we're gonna get our other one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this bolt off right here. This castle nut. And it goes on like this. Now I'm gonna flip it over. So these things that look like a castle, I guess why I call it castle nut, is at the bottom. I'm gonna screw it on there till it's flat like that, so we can tap it back in. Make sure this ring down here is good. Put that sucker on there. Oh, that fell. And it should tap in there just like that. If it don't, make sure you check that little ring that's down there. I know it's in, but I'm gonna give it another little tap to make sure. Yep, should go all the way in there. All right, now we can take this nut right here off. Oh, and our lower is gonna be on this ball and died, but I'm not sure what last thing y'all saw was, but I did get this bottom nut on, bottom calf nut on this lower ball joint, and the calf nut on the upper ball joint. I got this bottom one tight. I'm gonna show y'all. I realized my phone died. That's what you're wanting. You want to be able to see through it. You want to get lined up with that hole where you can see through it. To be able to put your cotter pins in. I'm about to go hunt for some new cotter pins in, but I'm gonna tell y'all what to do while I'm doing that. Grab your cotter pin. Make sure it's like, it'll look like a little loop like that, and it goes straight. Put the straight end in, and bend one of the straight ends, which you get it all the way through. Bend one of the straight ends out, and bend the other one out. So it looks like it when you just pulled it off. Then this other side, you can see this one's not lined up yet. I'm gonna have to come back to me a little more on this one. So let's get this one lined up. That should be about right. We might need to go one more over. It's still a little loose. A little bit more. There we go. See? That's how you get it lined up. So that's lined up. You're gonna do the same thing up here as I just told you I'll do down here. Then you're gonna come over here. You wanna get to turn it where it'll slide in there. Wiggle it back and forth. That's in there. Then you're gonna get your nut for that. You're gonna slide it on there. Slide it all the way up. This should be a castle nut for y'all. I'm not sure. Sorry, I was pointing down here. This should be a castle nut for y'all. And you just want to do the same thing like I told y'all down here. I'm not sure why this isn't a castle nut over here. Somebody must have changed this and just didn't put a castle nut back on. But you're gonna want to put your castle nut on there and put your cotter pin through there as well. And once you do that, tighten all three of these down, put your cotter pins in them, and you should be good to go. Then that's all for the ball joints and the tie rod. Then you're gonna come out here and get your castle nut for your axle. Slide it on here. Some people, you can torque them down if you have a torque wrench. You can look up what the torque is. I don't ever torque them down. I just tighten them until I say like, that's good enough. So that's about good enough right there. Took a little going back and forth, but I finally got the hole lined up. So now we're gonna slide the cotter pin in here, and that should be good. Then we're gonna throw our tire back on this side. We're gonna go to the other side. So I'll pick our guys up, and I got all these cotter pins in. Y'all can use these cotter pins that broke. What you'll do is you'll just straighten them out, obviously. Slide them in here and fold both ends over. So the whole point of it is the bolt won't back off. So even if you don't have the whole thing and it broke off, you can still use them. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all, we got this new axle in. There it is. Just went ahead and threaded my lug nuts on, but we got all of our Carter keys, I don't know what they're called. We got them in our castle nuts on the axle, both these ball joints and the tie rod. We got that done, so all that's done. The axle's back in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop this other one out and put the new one in. I'm just gonna set y'all off on the tripod and put this in the time lapse. I just showed y'all over here what to do. So it's the exact same thing, just this side. All right, y'all. We got this side done. I didn't end up putting it into a time lapse. Hold up, phone's sorry. But I didn't end up putting it into a time lapse because my phone was about to die. So I did. Like I said, got this side done. That's the side. This was the side with the broken axle. And I'll tell y'all this: if y'all can't get the axle out because it's broken, like that, it's broken. It goes in there like this. If you put a strap around it like this, like right for this boot, and this is all the only strap I had, and you tie a hammer into this side, and you just get it like this, and you hit that hammer like you act like you're hitting something, and it helps it come out because it gets a good grip on it. Because I couldn't get a good grip on that side because that axle was broken. But that's how I got that side out. I just turned the bike on and gave it a little gas in first just to make sure they were spinning. But yeah, I got them done. So that's really it. Now it's, I think today is Friday, Saturday, tomorrow. I'm gonna go to my pawpaws. That's all for the axles. That's done. And I'm gonna see if you can't weld this drive shaft, because I doubt y'all can see it right now, but I don't know if y'all see that. That's where that drive shaft broke. See if you can't weld that so we can get this thing back going, back moving actually, because now right now it don't move. You just put it in first and you just rev it up. But yeah, I'll pick our guys up tomorrow when we're heading over there to get him to weld that. All right, right now we're about to go get this drive shaft welded. It's been like a week since I last updated y'all doing the axles, but gotta grab this jack. We're gonna haul it over here at the tractor next door to my pawpaws, and he's gonna weld it up for us. So let's go ahead and head that way. Alright y'all, that's really it for today's video. We got the axles in, got them all done, them are pulling good. And we got that rear drive shaft, we got that welded. So yeah, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all make sure to go check out all the sponsors down in the bio. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next.